Come in, Case. Come in closer. All right, we're live now. So I don't know.
Does that mean live, like people can see it now?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure because it says streaming. It says streaming events and live. So I'm not sure if this is going out live.
It does.
What did that email say?
Who knows what it said? There'll be stuff going on. So the terrible thing. So let's have an introduction. So if this is live, this is the first time that we've done this ever. You'll never see, other than maybe this YouTube channel, and sometimes on the news if you're from Central Florida or from around the country. Very rarely is the family all together, but you can probably scoot down towards mom a little bit more. So this is my family. So quick recap. I'm Bill DeMott. This is the Bill DeMott Experience, and these are the DeMotts: Casey, Lacey, and Billy. We call him Butchie. Unless I get it tongue twisted, and then sometimes it's bitchy. And I try to say Billy and Butchie, and it comes out bitch. So, but that's a different story for a different time. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna, in this crazy time where everybody's home and I'm doing nothing, we are still doing things. So we thought, why not get together once a week in this format, the Knights of the Round Table, and just have a discussion and hopefully entertain a few people and let you really into the deep, dark, behind the scenes of the workings of the minds of the world famous DeMott clan. So, Bill, tell us about. So you had spring break was here in Central Florida. Spring break was 2 weeks ago. So you had a week off, and then you've just had a whole nother week off because of this coronavirus, right? So tell us what's going on there.
You should explain that's what you call the coronavirus.
Oh yeah. So
if you say a different virus name, you're gonna forget.
Yeah, this is not another one. This is the coronavirus. But here in the DeMott compound is Cuernavaca. So tell us about your week. Tell us about what's happened to you since this outbreak.
The second week, or first week, we had normal spring break. Or not normal, we had to stay in the house. Well, yeah. And then the second week we did boot camp in the Facebook group that you made. And we had to write 150 words a day for a story and read 45 minutes a day. And we're going to do a book report next week. And then we had to work out every day. And then we had to do art for our story that we were creating. And then we had quiet time where you sat in a quiet space with no distractions for 20 to 30 minutes and you thought about your day and how it was going. And then we presented our story and artwork on Friday, yesterday.
What is that in front of you?
A gallon because we had to drink 9 gallons.
9 gallons.
So for everybody on the internet, the rumors are true. I torture my kids as well as I torture him. He drinks it. Yeah, the idea was to drink because they're all athletes and 11, 12 years old, and we had a couple of high school kids and we had a couple of second graders, but trying to teach them, drinking a lot more water than anything else. So the goal was 9 glasses a day, and he's drinking a gallon of water a day. So, but I got away with, and when everybody figures this out, I got away with something that parents have been trying to do for decades. I legitimately gave 24 kids a timeout every day. They didn't even realize it. I just called it personal reflection time. And I made them go put themselves in a corner for 20 minutes and shut up. And when all the parents figure this out, they're going to bottle a little bit of Coach Bill and sprinkle them around the nation. You guys didn't figure it out. I gave you all a timeout. Because every parent we had 20 23 or 24 kids joined the boot camp, and it was just because spring break actually sucked, right? They took baseball away across the country. No, all kidding aside, across the country, all sports, all schools. I mean, they're talking about no graduating, no all this stuff,
There's nothing to do.
and there's nothing to do. So you have, at 20-something years old, you're working full time. Still, thank goodness you're not shut down. Mama was working, and until she got shut down. But then you try to figure out how to keep a bunch of 11 and 12-year-old boys busy and engaged in what's going on. So we started the boot camp, and it worked out really well. I was really, really proud of it. The parents were really happy with it, and just being creative and finding things for them to do and being engaged. But that's the underlying thing is 23 kids got a timeout every day, and I got away with it. So I'm evil genius.
For 20 minutes.
For at least 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Coach Bill, I did my personal reflection. I went, like every parent owes me $1 a minute for 5 days.
Wait.
I'm back in business. Are you doing the math?
Yeah.
Let it go. Bear, what happened for you this week?
Nothing. I've just been working. This week, I guess my job is considered like essential or whatever they're calling it. So,
Duh, you work at a bank.
but so they've been making some changes and
Essential.
Yeah.
All new words we have to deal with now. We just
Right.
found out the batting cages are essential.
Because the batting cages are not the
Golf.
golf course. They literally in the mandate says that golf courses are essential because it's exercise and it gets them out, and because of the way that they work and everything
yes.
else.
There's more than 6 feet away.
So they consider them essential, and it's like a stress release type thing and everything else. So
Well,
because
that's
it's no, because you're
That's
in the
really
dugouts
good.
together. But you're in the dugouts too close together.
a lot of people are going to take up golf then.
But there's a driving range at where the outdoor batting cages are. So because there's a driving range there, he can go to the batting cages because they're open.
Essential.
Yeah.
So, yeah, quotes.
There are many, 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 many women out there that feel that their hair should be essential too.
I'm really surprised that you've held out this long because not only like it's your job and you do it well and you're the mayor of Central Florida and blah blah blah. Lacey does my hair. Great. And she, sometimes you work till, he has to call you and say, "Mom, I'm going to school. Hope you come home tonight because you're working." And I'm really surprised you haven't had people come to the house yet.
That's
I'm-
next week.
I'm waiting. Is she gonna go? Oh, by the way, and I'm gonna be like, oh, jeez.
Well, but with that, you don't necessarily want anybody in the house.
I'm not wearing
So
a
they're-
cap and gown.
So they're gonna have to
Garage
back porch it.
and dip their head in the pool.
No, I can
Yeah.
put their color on. They can go home and wash.
If they dip their head in the pool, their hair will turn green.
Either that or they're getting a cold water wash with the hose.
I knew it was coming.
Can't you figure out a way to work a sink back there so that I
I
can?
can, yeah, I can, we can put it, but yeah. I knew it was coming. That's everything essential.
Because I told Jeannie when we walked the fans down because of our AC catastrophe yesterday. When we walked the fans back down, I told her, I said, I brought my stuff home. She's like, the boys need haircuts. I'm like, we can do them in the driveway. So,
Yeah, I know that's coming. So that'll happen next week. They go back to school next week. The first time it's going to happen here, it's happening all over the country. So it's not like just Florida, but homeschooling and everybody doing things online. And,
distance learning is what they're calling
yeah,
it. There's-
social distancing, distance learning, things are essential. That's a bunch of crap. You're doing your work online.
Right.
Don't forget why we have to name everything and make it.
Well,
Listen,
because-
there's no toilet paper. It's not necessity ass wiping. It's
Okay.
lack of toilet paper.
PG. Although
that's
I guess that is PG. But what there is a difference between they're learning online, but they're not necessarily being homeschooled, because homeschooling is a whole different thing. They're calling this crisis learning or something like that.
And because at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Everybody's graduating. Everybody's moving on.
Not necessarily.
This is a wash.
No,
this year's a wash.
they have to go through.
I understand.
Everything's getting graded.
They go through the motions.
Everything's getting graded.
But
Everything's.
nothing.
I mean, the teachers are having to. I mean, I feel bad for the teachers
I
because
think
they've
it's-
never had to do this.
I think it stinks, you know.
They've never had to do this ever.
Hats off. I mean, I don't mean it bad. Hats off there, but he's doing it. I don't mean to make light of it. And I don't mean to make light of people who have homeschooled their kids and they do a lot more than what's going to happen. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't get all the hashtags and all the things that are named and essentials and just they're being homeschooled for the rest of the year. I think it's terrible that the seniors have gone through it. Listen, you get very little. At least back when I was a kid, there was very little things you got rewarded for. Your reward for graduating was playing your senior year, was walking the walk and being on the stage and hearing your name and being able to share that experience with the people you went through it with. And it's just going to be the year of 2020, just going to be changes all that. And I think it's going to change things going forward. We'll see difference next year in schooling. We'll see a difference next year. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. In jobs, in sports, and all these things. Look at all the college sports. Look at all the cats that have worked so hard, try to make a name for themselves, try to get drafted. Their senior year's up in smoke.
Well, even
Scholarships
down to,
are up in smoke.
Even down to, and it's not on the same scale, but even down to like Billy. This is Billy's last year in elementary school. This is his official last year as being a kid.
And he could care less.
But because middle school is a whole different ballgame, and he doesn't even get to finish the kid part of school the way he would be finishing it, the way everybody else gets to finish it. Because
does that break your heart, Bill?
No.
You could care less.
Mm-hmm.
You're going in.
I'm just looking at it as a parent's point of view, saying, you hate that they're not.
You're looking at it as your baby's moving to middle school and he didn't get to finish his experience. How'd you like the experience?
You like school.
You do good in school.
Yeah.
But are you? Oh, I wish we could have done this. You had field day.
Well, maybe the Epic Center.
Yeah.
Their fifth grade
So a
party.
trip,
Yeah.
a party.
Yeah.
Right. Other than that,
Like celebrating, like, because we do a lot of celebrations at our school that we
Yeah.
really know.
so
Your high fives.
Yeah.
If you guys don't get to do your high,
We have to wear gloves.
so what
you're not.
the fifth graders at the end of the year, they all walk around and all the other kids stand out in the hallway and they high five everybody as they walk out their last day.
And this is why we're in the state we're in.
That is not why.
That is not why.
Stop
contributes to the
being
problem.
sociable. Stop being all these things. Stop high-fiving a kid you're never going to meet. The kid just shot chewed in his hand. You high-fived them. You wipe your eye. You fart on someone's pillow. Boom, 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 domino effect, pink eye.
There's kids
Stop.
that do that. They like spit on their hand.
Yes! You know why? Because you don't start it. You just don't care because you don't get you're young. You're immune to everything. Except common sense. Oh, congratulations!
Can we stop? This is a conversation.
Like the schmuck they caught spitting on the Amazon.
Oh, then yeah.
Well, he got it because in third grade he had to high five people. He's sick of it now.
No, that's not it. That's some other deeply rooted psychological issue.
Do you know
That's a big word.
that what's your favorite place to eat?
Golden Corral.
Golden Corral delivers.
Golden Corral is like a breeding ground for coronavirus.
Listen, you shut.
You'll get some.
They're a sponsor. I had sponsorship with Golden Corral right
No,
before
I'm
that.
not saying we always eat at Golden Corral.
Yeah, but
I'm
what
not
can- so-
talking bad about it. I'm just saying the amount of people that go into Golden Corral.
How
and they're
can
all
Golden
over each
Corral
other.
deliver? Because you can eat all you want.
Oh,
So if I pay once, do they deliver to me the rest of the day?
No,
And by the way, in 45 minutes, you better be back here with my dessert.
no.
Yeah. Why would they? That means they're gonna have like 20 boxes like stacked up. Are like a piece of bacon? Are like a piece of muffin?
I think probably if you go on their website, you just go on and you pick the stuff off of the buffet that you want, and they box it up and bring it to you.
Yeah, but how many times?
They bring it to you once, but they just bring you. I'm sure their pricing and stuff is different they've catered their menu and their pricing to
But
what they're
what
Let's be
asking
honest.
to do.
What if
That's
you're
not
hungry?
But they have to go. They've always had to go orders.
But what if you're not as hungry as you thought, but then when you finish, you have to order more?
That's like marriage.
What?
He really wanted to get married, but then maybe he didn't want to get married as much as he thought, but then you wanted to not have someone, but then you wanted more.
It sounds like
Marriage.
It sounds like every episode of Love Is Blind.
E-harmony. You know, because now we say prayers like this at the dinner table.
Yeah, we say grace.
We don't hold grace anymore. But we say, so everybody touches elbows.
Actually, no. I still go like this.
Yeah, now you're too good for everyone. You just want to cut people's hair in the
No, I
backyard.
just didn't get what you were doing.
The
so
three of us are sitting there like this.
It took you
He's
4
saying
days to
he's
catch
saying
on.
grace, and you're
I
just sitting there like
didn't
this, like
understand.
idiots. Can we eat?
I didn't understand the whole elbow touching thing.
Oh my gosh,
So I just
you don't even
Hold
play
it back.
along. No, you just pull a. I'm better than you.
no, I just didn't get it.
Did you say we didn't have AC last night?
I did.
A week in rear view. That's what this is. Like a week in review, but now it's in a rear view. Yeah, and then all of a sudden it just got hot, and it kept getting hotter. And
It gets
usually I say
hot.
it's hot in here. It's not hot in here. No, Dad.
It's always
Usually you
cold.
got a sweatshirt on.
Always have a sweatshirt
She's
on.
never hot, and then sometimes he's hot. Well, then he says he's hot. Well, then
How's it go? I'm hot. You're hot.
the
He's
prince is hot.
She's hot.
So when the prince is hot, then she goes to the escalator.
Thermostat.
Thermostat. Then she goes and she goes. She's
Wait.
broken.
She's going to the escalator?
Nobody can see.
No one saw that. Everybody
Yeah, you
missed
just
that.
see half of your
They
face.
just see a fat bobblehead in the corner now. Listen. Scoot over towards your mom more. There he is. Move your gallon of water there. 11-year-old. Yeah, so the AC goes out last night. It's 90 degrees here in Central Florida. Lacey goes up the street. Thank you to social media because we post. Oh boy. What did I put? I put knock knock. Who's there? No AC?
No, I see who.
You know, whatever I put, like, it's freaking hot. So everybody send us messages, and so thank you to Miss Jeannie up the street. We got 2 fans, and it was brutal. It really was brutal. There's nothing worse than feeling hot and than being hot. And then all of a sudden,
It was hot.
we were outside working because it was just the same outside today, and the AC comes on. So the guy comes and goes, hello. You know, they come and go, it's just the flick of that. Spit it to the tube, flick of the high five, corner vodka. See you next week. AC's fixed. We got AC.
And we're going to see him next week.
And we're probably going to see him in a month. Probably see him. We're in the pool. But it didn't matter. Like 2 days ago, I was like, the pool water felt a little cold. After yesterday, I'm in. I don't care. It was hot.
It was hot.
It was hot. It was ridiculous. Like, we fall under ridiculous stuff happens here.
Yeah.
It was beautiful weather. The AC went up. Who cared? It was beautiful weather. 90 degrees.
The house was 85 degrees last
It was,
night.
it was terrible.
It was hotter than outside.
It was. How hot was it, Bill? Yes.
Don't say it.
Almost.
Do not say it.
Almost.
Do not say it.
Balls hot.
God.
Thank you, Pastor Byron. Sorry about that. For all our church family, sorry.
They're gonna lay hands on us.
Yeah,
Exorcism.
we will be asking for forgiveness later. And I will be blamed for that, by the way. It's not me.
Yes, you
It's
are
his
the
mother. Look at her laughing.
Dad.
Yep. Okay. Amen.
No, not.
Oh my god.
I'm almost Mr. Ken right now. Is just
Oh.
you have that conversation with him. But the good side, everybody keep in touch with everybody, and everybody's good up north. You know, as long as everybody's safe, it just gives you a perspective on things. Like someone hit me up on social media. Someone explained to me the toilet paper. I still
Would
don't
you
get it.
Stop with the toilet
I-
paper.
Hurricanes, tornadoes.
I don't disagree with you. I don't get it either. But you talk about it at least once a day.
I
every day.
don't understand.
I hear about it here. I hear about it at work. I hear about
I'm
what's happening. If I have to
54
listen to
years
people
old.
talk about toilet paper.
I've been in earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, a tsunami in Japan. I've been in floods. I've been in droughts. I've been in jail. I've been out of the country. I've been in cahoots. And I've never been out of toilet paper. One schmuck coughed and ate a bat.
Oh, no.
And little people everywhere are buying toilet paper.
Yeah.
What do we do? We call Iowa. Hey, you guys in the United States? This is your Uncle Lucas. Mama calls her brother. Are you guys in the United States? Yeah, we're in Iowa. Is that part of the United States? Yes. Do you guys have toilet paper? Yes, we do. Could you send me some? Yes, we can. We go to a baseball game.
That's not how the conversation.
And so wait. Let me tell the
No.
story.
Okay, you tell a story and then we'll tell the right story.
So then I said, tell them to send me some toilet paper. Okay, we'll do. The next day, do we get to it? Yes, sent it out, but it costs $45 to ship it. That's a lot of toilet paper. I'm thinking we're in the money. 24 rolls.
No, but
24 rolls at $45. It costs us $60 for toilet paper.
no, Dad. The 24 rolls had a lot of toilet paper, so it equals 96 rolls. So it's 7 pounds.
It costs $45 to ship it.
So the way the story actually went was
Dad's way.
Yeah.
no.
Well, there's not going to be a lot of difference here.
Yeah.
We didn't. We were down to like 2 rolls of toilet paper in the house. You couldn't find it anywhere. But I kept saying, we'll find it. And you're like, no, have him send it. You were so insistent on them sending toilet paper.
It's a worldwide
So
panic.
they found toilet paper. And then you tell everybody, I did it. I didn't do it.
I did not talk to your sister-in-law and say, send me $45.
You told me to tell her.
But
You said,
comments.
tell Dita. I said, Dita found it. Dita found it at Target.
Send it.
And you were like, tell her to send it to us.
Right.
I'm like, he says send it to us. Then when she sent the text message, we were in the middle of a baseball game. I didn't know how much it was going to cost to ship it, and I didn't answer, so she went ahead and shipped it.
That's exactly what he said.
$45. We better save the box too, because I'll shave that down and use that for toilet paper.
It's pleasurable, probably. No, me and Casey had like 5 rolls. We're not running low.
What was your philosophy on your toilet paper situation?
I forgot the math.
You had 100 and how many? You bought a thing of wipes.
Oh no, I forgot it. I'm not even
You're-
sure.
2 months a day times 141.
No,
For 74
your
days.
story to us was, so I was in the bathroom
No, stop.
and I was reading my wipes, and there's
Reading
180.
my wipes.
You said there's 188 wipes in
No,
there,
I
right?
said when I was putting them in the bathroom.
So there's 188 wipes in there.
No,
Yes.
no, there's
How
not.
many?
It's 48.
What?
Yes, there is.
There's more than 48 wipes in that.
No, 148.
Oh.
148. Whatever it was, the math came out to, you said if you took 1 poop a day and used 2 wipes per poop, it would last you 84 days or something
So
I
like
would have
that.
never brought you on this show and talked about your poop.
So there is a video out there that I saw the other day. My boss showed it to me. It's really funny, but it's kind of inappropriate. But it's like a dad did like toilet paper math, and he like literally broke it down. Like the people who bought like the 96 pack of toilet paper, he broke it down and it was like somebody has to poop like 1,400 times a day to use all that toilet paper, like a family.
No, because everybody's under the Seinfeld rules, where it's 1 square per person. Show me 1 person.
No, but it was like he broke it down by like
Oh.
squares per person per family. So he did the math to figure out how many times somebody would have to go to the bathroom per day to use up all that toilet paper.
That person has a lot of time on their hands.
I just,
everybody's
you know
got a lot of time
why
on
he
their
got a lot of
hands
time on
right
his hands? Because he can't poop. I want to know why the toilet paper. Someone.
Circle back to the original.
So
question.
Twitter, hit me on Twitter at Bill DeMott. Hit me on Instagram. Is it Bill DeMott?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Bill DeMott on Facebook. I think Facebook is the Bill DeMott. Give me. I want an answer. I want an answer.
I'll give you the answer.
Give me the answer. There's never been. I've never seen anything like it. There was still medicine. There was still at the time there was still hand sanitizer. There's still hand soap. There's still all these things, and you could not find toilet. You could find tissues. You couldn't find toilet paper.
It was weird. I
You
don't
could
know.
find
It's the most
multiple
ridiculous
wipes.
thing
None of
ever.
that's the case now, but yeah.
Yeah, you can't find anything.
Now you can't. Yeah,
Now you
now
can't even buy a can of SpaghettiOs.
you can't. That's right there. When Chef Boyardee's off the shelf, next it's Locust, the whole thing,
Oh my god.
because you're going.
That's a bit dramatic.
Remember the stone from 1700s that we found in the backyard?
Remember the Titans?
Yeah. Everywhere we go,
Everywhere we go,
people want to know.
Okay,
people want to
can
know
we change?
who we
Can
are.
we change? Can we talk about something else now
a
instead of
sports
toilet
one.
paper,
Okay.
instead of bathroom activities?
So I'm going to talk about magic through wrestling, right? Everybody who's on the podcast world, I'm part of the podcast Magic Through Wrestling.
Yes, I know.
I'm going to punk them guys right now. I'm doing it with a magician,
You do what you gotta do.
and I do it with a videographer. Jimmy Rook, Mori Basakalakas. Stuff Kalfalo. Lots of all. So now
Crystal shaking around.
Cuernavaca comes through. We've been schedules have changed. People have got the whooping cough. We stay away from each other. So we haven't done the podcast in like 3 weeks now. I can't do that. So we started back to build this. This is what we're gonna do once a week until it gets and people start until people start like writing in and say do this twice a week. Once a week, we'll review the week in review as we see it, as only the DeMotts can see it. And then we'll do this. We'll get together. So it's what is it? Saturday night. We'll try to do it on Saturday nights. It'll keep us busy.
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live.
That's probably copyrighted.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. But Magic Through Wrestling, the first 18 episodes, some of it's funny.
It's all 17.
I don't know. This will be 18.
Oh.
But to all the cops and everybody out there, thank you for
Healthcare workers.
nurses,
Nurses.
doctors, first responders,
All the people in the grocery stores.
Yes.
dispatcher,
Oh my goodness.
anybody who's out there dealing with the public right now. Hats off to you. Thank you so much. The one thing you should know about us, as much as we try to be entertaining, and as you get to know everybody, we are very entertaining as a group. But the one thing that we take very seriously is making sure that everybody thanks the people that take care of us, and they're the ones. The foundation, much like everybody else who's losing opportunities and people out of work. The foundation is here for people still. The Carrie and DeMott Foundation, as you know, never shuts down, and we're always working towards future things and what we can do. And we're trying to think of things as people start to get back to whatever the norm may be, is how we can help the community do that. So we're still very much involved in the community and things like that as the schools and things have shut down. You can still go on the website, check out the stuff. We're always stay busy on social media, and we have a pretty nice following being built. It's things are going very well there. We had 2 nice giveaways, the shirts and some things. So check out. That's the both sides of what the DeMott family does is the nonprofit that's taking off and doing so well, and then the complete mayhem. We are the actual America's version of what the Chrisleys think they are.
No, Chrisleys are American.
No, they're all blonde and they all have like. But are they different? They're Nashville.
Chloe doesn't have blonde hair though. A little warm.
Yeah.
They're all not natural.
They're not natural blondes. We're natural stuff.
Yeah, we all have.
Billy's blonde.
Billy's blonde.
We have hair.
He's adopted.
So yeah,
Hey.
it's a different. Oh, it's series 2. Adopting him.
Listen, you couldn't deny that.
I cannot. Yeah, I can't.
Tried.
Plan all things. So where we at? We got. Oh, I guess I could have done that.
Then what?
I thought I set my timer.
You know that it shows how long you've been streaming.
You know how far away that is? How long does it say?
27.
27 minutes? You guys
29.
are boring the hell out of me.
Oh, it's about to be 30.
The Build DeMott experience goes an hour every time I'm on. What? You guys are boring.
Well, thanks. You entertain yourself better than we do.
You're taking over the conversation.
I actually do.
The Bills. The Bills, Dad.
I tried to talk about my shirt. This is the same shirt I had on the last experience. Now, either that's coincidence or does this become the experience shirt?
Or
Maybe
you only
it's-
have 2 t-shirts.
Or
You wear that shirt like every day, Dad.
no, you can't.
No, he doesn't.
You can't wear it every day. You
I see
putz.
him like every other day. He's like,
Wait a minute. You just went from every day to every other day. And first of all, don't you ever talk to me about the clothes I wear. Okay? 1, you're blind. 2, you're colorblind. 3, you can't see. Don't ever tell me I wear the same shirt every day.
you wear the same shirt.
I think this is going to become my Saturday shirt. I just think it's very.
Without being washed?
I'm never washing it again now.
Yeah, well, we're not going to be sitting
Whoa, I'm still wearing it.
Okay, well, good for you.
Good for you.
I won't be sitting here.
Yes, you will.
Nope.
I don't really mean to.
What else you got?
We got pretzels and we got water.
Let's just breathe heavily into the mic.
This is why you're not allowed on the internet. This is why kids are not allowed on the internet. This is why they're not allowed on YouTube and all the other crap.
He tries to take over my Instagram. We go, I post when we go, because we've been going on walks. So we try to do the Instagram. So I started to have some fun with it. And then he tried to take it over and goes, no, you should do this. And we should try this. And we need to redo that because I didn't like the way I sounded. And I didn't like the way I said that. He tries to take over my Instagram.
Oh, hold on. I say, hey, you want to video me? I'm going to try to do this cool catch.
And then you don't catch it.
Yeah, I drop it and I say, did you post that? You said, no, I deleted it. I said, okay, let's do it. Let's try it again.
Because you drop it because you suck.
And then when I say, I'm going to throw it to you, you say, oh, wait. And then it's a perfect throw, and I'm holding the camera, and you're like, oh, wait, that doesn't count. My hair was messed up.
I've never said that.
Oh,
You gotta work your.
You posted videos.
we were
I
walking
posted stories of my hair being a mess.
it was the face one, like the face cam thing, and it was like, you were saying something, and you were like, oh, let's delete that one. I didn't sound good, and my hair was messed up. How'd you let me do this video with my hair? That's
So
exactly
that was the
what-
day we went fishing. I did say that. That was the one time. But every other time it's you
Can you put that
wanting to redo it.
slim that on the thing? He went from don't film me to now I'll tell you how to
Well,
film
he
me.
picks and chooses because then I took a funny video the other night.
Where'd you
too,
get that from?
And then I deleted it because he was mad at me.
What? What are you
What
looking at me
video?
for?
The one when I was like moving
Yeah,
your face.
because
It's funny. It was funny. I saved it on my phone.
to you, stupid.
Everybody's gonna see
Look
now
at
how you
that.
treat me. They think you're so
Okay,
nice.
that's enough.
And I've been telling
This is
them.
making
I've been
me
telling
crazy.
them for years that you've got them all fooled, and now
Yeah.
they're gonna see the way you treat me.
All right, we got dead air.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, but then because if we were sitting at the table, you try to get physical with her, then she'd get you. She'd put the bull on you. Then you'd be all pissed off and go mope in the corner.
That's why I
Try
said
again.
Yeah, so that's why you do it over there at the table. So I know what's going to happen at the end. Lockdown. We're locked down, right? What does that mean? At 11 o'clock, you can't be out of your house?
You can't be out of your house at all.
If you can go for the essentials. You can leave for if you
Yeah,
have
so-
to go to the bank or if you have to go get essential
Essentials.
like groceries, medicine, that kind
Or
of
if
stuff.
you want to go
things.
fishing tomorrow morning.
That's not.
That's essential. That's how we eat. That's how we eat.
That's how we eat.
We didn't
We
eat
can go-
last week because we fished and we didn't catch crab.
And if you drive into Brevard County doesn't have a stay-at-home order, so you can do whatever you want to there.
So you're really not listening to what anybody's saying. You're doing what you want.
In Brevard County, you can, yeah.
We don't live in Brevard County.
We don't.
All we said is we wanted to go fishing.
Somebody today posted a picture of, I can't remember the counties, but one county, they were on the beach. The one county has a stay-at-home order and or not a stay-at-home, they've closed all their beaches. And then at the county next to it, their beaches were open, and you can literally see like a line. And this way on the beach, like it's like an aerial view. This way on the beach, nobody. County line over on the other side of the beach, people everywhere today on that part of the beach.
Ridiculous.
So this is the line.
Like not even like 6 feet apart on top of each other. Like when we were in Titusville the other day,
Yeah.
everybody on top of each other.
I don't get that either, though. I don't get the whole. You're not going to tell me what to do. Like, why would you even? Why would someone with any common sense put themselves in that situation? Like, I'm an outside guy. I want to go fishing, but if we went to go fishing, the four of us went to go fishing, and we had to be squeezed it in, pushed it in between a bunch of people, we wouldn't be going.
No.
You turn around and you come home.
I think
We went out into in the inlets and found,
But I think a lot of people are still thinking about like themselves. They're like, oh, I'm not gonna get sick. I don't care if I get sick. I think that the bigger issue, the whole reason we're doing this is so we don't pass it to other people who are vulnerable.
cough on cue.
Right.
Because you don't, and I think doing all this, like we said earlier, it's gonna change a lot of things. But you don't realize how many people you come into contact with. I saw a video the other day. It was like if you get the normal flu, like just the regular flu, you can infect like 1.3 to 1.4 people. So you think about it, like if I had the flu, I would infect 1 to 2 people. They would infect 1 to 2 people. So they said if you multiply that by 10 different levels, then it's a few thousand, which is still a lot. But with the coronavirus, 1 person infects 3 people. So I infect 3 people, you 3 infect 3 people, and so on. If you multiply that by 10, it's like 50, 60,000 people that are infected.
So it's a pyramid
Well,
scheme.
and the thing,
Yes.
the thing with it too is
Exactly.
the
I'm
fact
trying to
that
be serious here.
they don't know. Well, they don't know that much. They don't know enough about it yet, and there's not a vaccine for it, and there's not medicine to help treat it. There's not a treatment, and there's not a vaccine.
Equal.
Whereas,
That's not gonna fix it.
whereas like with the flu, they have the vaccine for the flu, and they have the like the Tamiflu and stuff that can help treat the symptoms of the flu. You can help treat the symptoms. Even with the coronavirus, they're saying you can treat the symptoms. You can't treat the actual virus itself because it's a virus.
But if they're telling you, if someone's telling me, like I'm the biggest, I don't like to be sick.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes to be sick. I don't like to be sick. You sneeze or something, you have a cough. But I don't like to be sick, down and out sick, can't breathe, all those things. So if someone's telling me, you got 2 weeks of quarantine, you do it. Even if you're better on day 5, you've got a week and something to go. Even if you're better on week 1, you've got a week to go. All these things. What bothers me is listening to all these people and people going, oh, why is it? It's not Florida, it's everywhere. But why are these people? Hey, people from Florida aren't on the beaches. It's people on spring break that are on the beaches.
Right. Well,
But why would you put yourself in that thing to then go and have this rah-rah thing, and then go home and then give it to your wife, your girlfriend, your mom, your dad, your thing?
Your grandparents.
The first time my mother's gotten it right in years. My mother hasn't left the house. She's not getting sick.
well, but yeah, a lot of the spring breakers went home with it.
I'm watching the news, man.
A lot of the spring breakers went home with it, and then all those people traveling on planes and whatnot. Then
Yeah,
they were,
and why would
you
you-
don't know you have it until you're. I mean, right? You're already contagious.
Why would you get on a plane and travel somewhere?
Cheap flights.
Because people go, oh, the flight is so cheap. Yeah.
But look at you, like right now, with your allergies, how bad your
It's
breathing
brutal.
has been. Now top it with with the coronavirus, it affects your lungs and whatnot.
Terrible. No.
You would probably end up in the hospital,
I have asthma.
right? And you're asthmatic, so that it affects your lungs and it could put you in a not good spot. So
You're
you gotta
outside
be-
doing normal stuff and you go,
Yeah.
You know, you're playing ball, and all those guys who have asthma are suffering as it is. Why I just don't get.
Your
You know,
lungs are
my whole thing.
compromised.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get the haha for me. It's still like to say it's haha. I don't understand the toilet paper.
Right.
I want an answer to that.
I
But
just
other
don't
than that-
understand why
Wait.
people can't just stay home for
I think
Top-
I'm
or
gonna
get over the.
Top, you have no answer.
No.
Top, no, we'll change something because you're.
Let him say what
You're
he
a
wants to
diabetic.
say.
He's not
I'm not diabetic.
Are you a diabetic now?
My pancreas is fine.
No. Are you a diabetic?
No.
Then you're pre-diabetic.
Okay, we're not going into this. This is a whole other thing.
What were you gonna
I'm
say,
not
Billy?
doing it.
Do you have diarrhea?
That's what I was gonna say. Is it people have diarrhea when this happens?
We
No,
don't have an
but they're
application.
pre-diarrhea.
What?
They could have it.
No, they don't have diarrhea with it.
If that was the case, there'd be no butt plugs. That's a medical term.
I have a solution for the toilet paper though.
Butt plugs.
No.
Stop saying that. Stop.
No, you
Stop.
Bears
Stop.
pack their butts with
Stop.
mud and grass and stuff all winter long. And they'll do.
Stop.
No.
I'm begging
So-
you.
It's a true story.
I'm begging you.
You
Right.
use the toilet, and then
That's why that.
and then you go in the shower and go like scrub.
What are you scrubbing with?
You don't scrub your.
And then here's like soap.
Oh, okay. So your version is don't save the toilet paper, wipe your butt with your hand, and then wipe your butt hand with your soap. And then here, Mom, here's your bar of soap for your face again.
Scrub.
I'm changing
My way,
I'm changing my name.
my
And
way.
once this
Oh,
quarantine is
no.
over, I am.
A bidet.
A bidet.
Water shoots up your butt.
That's what a guy with fat lips says. Have a good day. What do you say? Abu day. I don't have to go. Abu day.
I'm not doing this next week. I'm not.
Okay, listen to me.
I'm not doing this.
All-time favorite rock group. And you have to be. So you get one guess. You can't go back. Whatever you say.
All-time
All-time favorite rock group.
Aerosmith.
Ooh.
Mm,
You really
group?
group. She doesn't really know rock and roll.
Yeah, she does.
I'd have to say the Eagles.
Eagles.
Do you know who the Eagles are?
I've been to their concert. Smarty.
I voted for Joe Walsh. All-time favorite rock group.
East Street Band.
It was your question.
I know, but I stumped myself.
Would you like to pass?
No, rock and roll. I'm gonna say all-time favorite group. Maybe the Beach Boys.
Is that rock and roll?
Yeah. The hell is the matter with you, communist?
Rock band. Rock band. I don't see them as being a rock band.
One of the biggest groups of all time in the history of music.
Okay,
Right.
that's a different.
But
Category.
rock band to me is like,
The Eagles are not a band. The Eagles are a group.
why are they not a band?
Why are they not a group?
No, that's not what I'm saying. The Beach Boys, that music to me is different than what like Aerosmith is,
If
or
there- if there's
I
a
thought you meant
genre-
like rock. Like I thought you were going like.
Not like this rock.
Am I making sense?
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get what you're saying. You're not saying any genre. You're thinking just rock.
Yes, that's what I thought you
Okay,
meant.
I'll go with Bruce and the East Street Band.
That's what I thought you meant. I didn't mean like rock and roll. I mean
No.
rock and roll. You could have
Okay.
said. You
Bruce
said
Springsteen.
rock.
Gotcha. Bruce Springsteen, East Street Band.
I don't know.
Come on.
I love Lucy in the band.
That's not. No. I don't know. Journey.
Journey. Okay.
No, it's
Favorite song of all time.
Jukebox Hero. I know her favorite band. The one from The Office when they moved the police.
Great in the City.
Yeah.
No, they only.
Favorite song of all time.
Favorite song of all time?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's an impossible. No. That's
It is an impossible.
It is because I have songs for different.
New Kids on the Block, New Kids on the Block, New Kids on the Block. New Kids
No,
on the
I think
Block.
my favorite song of all time though was probably
Jennifer
Bob and Mickey.
Lopez.
Ew.
My favorite.
That's why the laundry
What's
is
the matter?
snug.
The microphone shut up.
I can't.
Case.
This is not going out. This is not.
Casey's live.
This is not. This is not
What's going on?
happening right now.
Casey's live.
What did you just do?
I checked. I'm thinking of my favorite song of all time.
Do you
No.
need toilet paper?
No,
What
why?
did you just do?
Thank you for asking, though.
He stepped on a frog.
I moved my chair.
Exactly. But he's slightly.
I moved my chair.
No, you didn't.
And your butt.
I
had
just
a
moved it with my butt
reaction.
cheeks. Okay, forget favorite song of all
I
time.
hope nobody sees this. I really.
I hope. Okay, forget
I
favorite
really-
song of all time.
Just so it didn't smell.
can't.
Right at my back.
No, it's because if he stands up, it's gonna be like it's gonna be like a sewage plant.
Oh my gosh.
Forget favorite song because that's a tough one.
Okay.
Favorite female artist in music.
I don't know much.
I know I love you.
I was thinking that. I wasn't gonna say it, but I was
What?
It's a
The
song.
song.
I don't know much.
Read it in a book.
Female artist?
I didn't know moms.
The sisters. Barracuda.
Isn't that hard?
Sure, yeah.
Female artist.
My favorite female artist. I do like Jennifer Lopez, but I would have to say, yeah, I might go J-Lo.
Don't think too hard, Dad.
I like Louise Franklin. But I like I do like last night. Can't whisper, the microphone picks everything up. I like Pat Benatar, all the worst concert I've ever seen live in my life.
Oh no, I got one now.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with the Pussycat Dolls.
Wait a minute.
You do like their music.
No, I have one. I have one now.
So, Casey's turn.
And then you can say it after Casey.
Go Bill, because I'm still thinking.
Joan Jett.
I like Joan Jett.
People are very impressed right now listening to this. You know some of these names.
Your turn, Casey.
I'm trying to think. I don't know.
We're trying to get everybody to get to know you, so learn about your music.
I'm trying to think.
You used to be good with music.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm better than you.
No.
He actually knows more music, has more music knowledge than I do. But that's because he spends more time in the car with you listening to
The
music.
Bills.
The Bills.
Like if you look at my iPod right now, it's Broadway tunes and
Well, that's
boy
a
bands
shame on
and
you.
pop music. Why?
Boy bands.
Okay, I want to go. Greatest boy band of all time.
Oh, greatest boy band of all time, the Beach Boys.
Do you have a second answer? Because you used the Beach Boys already.
You really had to change it.
Yeah, he said
I had to
Oh,
change
that's
it.
right, you changed it.
Second greatest boy band of all time, Bon Jovi.
They're not a boy band.
Not a boy
They're a rock band.
They're not a boy band. Jackson 5 would probably be your favorite.
Run DMC.
yes.
They're a boy band.
Mm-mm.
No.
They're the same thing your NXT does, MKGOB.
One Direction.
MTOB.
No, it's NK. It's New Kids on the Block.
Yeah.
That's my favorite boy
They
band.
do the same thing.
What's some woman?
Mary, Mary, why you bugging?
What's your favorite boy band?
Your answer is I don't have one.
Yes, it is actually.
Yes, that's right.
I'm going.
Moving on.
I'm going with the Backstreet Boys.
Boom.
Did you get the post?
I did see it. Yeah,
Okay.
Amanda brought it up yesterday too.
I have one.
Favorite color? Quick.
Red.
My favorite color is red as well.
Black.
Favorite food, steak.
Favorite food?
I mean corn. Yeah, food. Corn. Yeah.
Corn's your favorite food?
Yeah.
My favorite food would probably be tacos.
Pasta, moving on.
Cookies.
Favorite.
Football player of all time. Oh.
Favorite football player of all time?
Should have said that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Saquon.
Saquon Barkley? Mine's Michael Strahan.
I want to change mine.
Terry Bradshaw.
I don't care.
Lawrence Taylor.
Lawrence, yeah, I was gonna say Lawrence Taylor because I want to change mine.
First of all,
I panicked.
Don't act like you can't name a football player.
I can name a football player. I
You
don't
You just
have a-
refuse to play and give in to the fact that
We're better than you.
Would you stop saying that?
favorite actor.
Why say that?
5,
Wait, no.
3, 2.
I don't know his name. I don't know.
Favorite actor.
Favorite actor?
Oh,
But what?
the guy that plays Jason Bourne.
Oh,
Matt Damon.
Yeah.
My
Jacob's
favorite,
Tech.
James Bond.
my favorite actor would probably, I don't know. Because I like Tom Hanks. I'd probably have to go Tom Hanks. Woody?
I might go Denzel.
Ward? Oh, that's a football player. Never mind.
I don't
Denzel
know
who?
Washington.
Oh, that's the guy that plays the stabby stab guy, the equalizer.
Yeah.
How do you know about that?
The Book of Eli.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have a
Favorite movie.
A lot of good actors.
Movie Grown Ups.
I don't know.
Godfather.
Wizard of Oz.
I don't know what my favorite movie would be.
Think of a question now.
Favorite nickname.
For yourself?
Favorite nickname
Of yourself or
that you've
somebody
ever
else?
heard.
Oh.
Well, what you call me sometimes, yes.
Would you?
No.
That's not my favorite. That's an accident.
Okay, never mind.
It's a funny accident, but it's an accident.
Funniest or favorite?
Your favorite nickname.
Beast mode.
Beast mode.
Marshawn Lynch.
I
What? I have no idea.
really don't either. That was a stupid one.
Why?
Yeah. That was dumb.
I win.
Yeah, you win.
Are we keeping score? Was
No.
there a competition? I
No,
missed
we
it.
definitely lost. Okay, so what else we got to talk about? We had our AC. We're gonna do this once a week. Yes, you are. You got no say in it. Church. Let's talk about church real quick
Tomorrow.
because it's funny because you say
'Cause this
how
family
how
needs
can this
Jesus.
family? Yeah, no kidding. Thank goodness that we do. The good thing for that is you can watch. That goes back to talking about how things are going to change after this is all over. The fact that church now has 10 this week has 10 different times to sign in and hear the message.
10?
Yeah, and it goes back to conversations of because of scheduling and sports. If you could have services on a Saturday, you've had families who then would miss the message because unfortunately sports are played on Sundays now, as we know in this house and a lot of households. So always looking for those things. But I found that it's been very helpful and I think rewarding and eye-opening to see how things are going to change. But going back to this week, we belong to C3 Church. C3 Church is held at Timber Creek High School here in Central Florida. With all the schools being shut down, they went to the online services.
All churches have been.
All
shut
churches
down,
have gone to the online services and stuff like that. So I think it's very cool. I think it's a great opportunity for people to get to know Pastor Byron, get to know the church a little bit, jump into something that otherwise may be awkward to walk into.
Mhm.
Does that make sense, right? Some
Yeah.
people are still at that point where they're not sure if they want to walk into a church or not, but this gives you a chance to watch it online and start to get something out of it. And last week we posted that 12 people surrendered their lives to Jesus, which was awesome. I think that's the other thing people don't understand about this comedic foursome here is that we, amongst everything else, we're followers and believers, and we do live our lives a certain way. Except for me, my one vice I do have left is I cuss a little bit. I try not to do that as much, but that's the only vice I have left. I ran through my other vices. I wore them out. I don't have any more vices, right? Would you agree or disagree?
I agree.
I don't have any other vices. I don't.
You agree, say aye.
I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't. Chase ducks around the corner anymore. But I think it's a good thing with churches like that, and I like our format at C3. So you get a chance, join us, watch, go to C3.
C3church.cc
Yeah.
/live.
Yeah, always talk about church openly. Always talk about it openly with the students we talk to who come to us.
But they're doing their student ministry live on Facebook and Instagram.
I tried to watch it. The video was a little spotty, or the audio was pausing. So like I was trying to watch it, but
so middle school through high school.
Yeah, 6
The
through 12th grade.
C3 students.
But now it's cool because with it going live on social media, everybody can watch it. So like I was excited to hear Pastor Barry speak, but I was having like connections.
Barry does a great job. We had the opportunity to speak there last month.
And then I think on Saturdays at 6:30. Saturdays at 6:30 they post the C3 kids information.
Yeah.
So it's
that's preschool through 5th grade.
great opportunity for people who are looking. And I posted today, people who are, and Pastor Byron says it all the time. The building's not the church. The people of the church, the ones who serve, the ones who attend, the ones who commit their lives to Christ, that's the church. So people who are looking for a church family, I stand tall with the C3 flag and say, what a great bunch of people, good leadership. And I always say, come and listen to the good news. So if you had an opportunity to do that, go ahead and get you some of that. We're surrounded by great people who keep us going. But other than that, the AC's working. We did some yard work outside today.
And 316 into the pool.
And 316 into the pool. And we'll see what's going on. We'll keep everybody up to date with this online school and things that are going on. Anybody finds cheaper toilet paper than $45? Shout out to my sister-in-law, Dita, who I love. Anybody else, I would have drove that toilet paper back to where it came from. I would have drove to New Mexico. Did you mail this to me?
We don't know anybody.
It doesn't matter.
Could have been a good deed.
Could have been a good deed. Instead, it was a good deed-up.
That was a dirty deed, get it? Because
Can we stop with the toilet humor?
Done dirt cheap,
Yeah.
dirty deeds.
Yeah. I'm waiting for you to do that.
They're done dirt cheeks. Oh my gosh, listen to that. Dirty. Go get the toilet paper. That's the new commercial.
No.
Where do you give me a dance? Dirty deeds and they're done dirt cheeks. Woo! And then you go, woo! We'll make our own brand of toilet paper.
I'm not doing this next week.
Okay, everybody has to have a sign off. You gotta say something. What do you say to everybody?
dirty cheeks.
Yeah, we think having him on every week. Say goodbye.
Good night.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's how I started. I'm gonna say again, I'm Bill DeMott. This is the Bill DeMott Experience.
Oh.
See you next week. What's it say?